Hi listeners, welcome to my channel. We have covered the overview of July and the Cancer season, the Cancer new moon, and the volatility we will experience in August, and we have seen a preview of that volatility already in early part of July. Today we are going to go deeper into each sign to understand what needs to be initiated to support this volatility over the course of these 2 weeks, and what oppositions we are about to face to our new starts and new efforts or beginnings in July. Understanding this is key to handling the volatility we would see peak in August. As I said, we cannot do Leo season in August without understanding the requisite support from Cancer season. Influence holds for 2 weeks and moon is now visible, making this the right time to plant new seeds in line with the specific themes we would discuss for your sign. You should check your rising sign followed by sun or moon sign. Rising is most accurate, though career perspective holds from sun sign as well. Moon sign gives more information on the influence on personal life. As this complements the Capricorn full moon, do check that if you haven't checked for your specific zodiac sign, because that will merge with the trends we discussed today for your sign. I publish all of my written content now on Substack. You can sign up for my free newsletter on it so you receive all the transit updates as a written transcript for you to reference anytime you want. I would like to thank my patrons for their support for the channel. If you would like to support my work, if you find it meaningful or helpful in any ways to you, at cost of a coffee a month, you can choose to become a patron to support the content of this channel. I will leave the link to both in details. My name is Charu, and now our channel's name is also Astrology with Charu. I hope you like the new name. I'm your host on this journey, so let's dig in. Pisces, this season is our season of joy, passions, children, love, creativity. It's the time when we need to let our creative self-expression free and do things just for fun. The Cancer new moon, which happened on 10th of July and which will influence you for 2 weeks all the way till 24th of July, infuses fresh energy in your joy, and it urges you over these 2 weeks to take a risk in life on you, on your individuality, on love, passions, heart, for your comfort and for better connection with self. This manifests in form of creative genius, self-expression of new ideas, creative juices, possibly a new romance or a passion project or business, giving birth to something that's an extension of self-love, like a child, or a business that's like a child to you, or a creative output which you have made with care and with lot of love. Carefree freedom of expression, play, joy, fun activities, pleasure from your creative impact, even maybe partying with friends or family is called for, as you radiate confidence by being more in touch with yourself, being more in touch with the child within, and letting it flow, letting it play. This is especially felt positively by Pisces rising sun or moon around 18 degree of Pisces. 3 degrees before or after, so around 15 degree to 21 degree of Pisces, would feel this new beginning in form of a new start, giving birth to something which can be a passionate business, it could be creativity, it could be a child, it could be love, it could be romance which is being given birth to. If you're a Pisces sun born around 8th of March, around 3 days before or after, which is 5th to 11th of March born, and around 18 degree of Pisces, 15 to 21 degree of Pisces, you will feel this very, very positively. It is a positive time for most of you, but definitely for these degrees, there might be something new. You're urged to take a bold step, and it would be a good time to take a bold step. This comes after a period of volatility and would be followed by a period of volatility in August, though this volatility adds to you. It pushes you to think out of the box, it pushes you to speak your mind, it pushes you to express your ahead of time ideas, and even gives you a rare moment of detached clarity, which can be rare, but sometimes in the moment of volatility is when we have a detached clarity, and that might have come and would continue to come to you. Your cadent houses or growth houses are the ones that are at conflict with each other, like they cannot decide the direction of future growth or the step you need to take to prepare for a positive future. Is it through formal service? Should you be in a job? Should you be in a existing traditional job? Is it through something more inspirational? Is it through selfless service? Is it through creativity? There is a conflict between these two parts of you. The mundane conflicts with the ideal, the pragmatic, logical side of you is at odds with the all embracing, idealistic, creative, and spiritual side of you. There can even be conflicts in ways of healing. If there is any health issue, whether you should go through traditional modes or you should go through alternative healing methods, there might be a conflict between these two as well. This conflict comes with the year-long restlessness from mundane that you're feeling. Saturn square Uranus is the key theme of 2021, and it focuses on pushing you to create something solid, something substantial out of this restlessness from mundane that you're feeling. We spoke of it in your 2021 reading. I'll link that below as well so you can reference back to it, because Leo season and this T square which formed in early July, and it will again form early part of August, it is waking that restlessness up. It's amping it up. And that restlessness is the solution of this conflict as well. The solution is out of box thinking. It is free thinking, changing your immediate environment, changing your neighborhood, changing your existing contracts, especially formal contracts, to allow more freedom, using unconventional modes of communication. But most importantly, the solution is to not let your fears or complexes block your self-expression, as that can be the most unhelpful to your health. Your mind and voice, they are vibrating at a higher frequency, and your immediate environment needs to reflect that, otherwise you'll feel the dissonance physically. You would feel restless, high-strung. All people who have ahead of time ideas in their mind, they do. Albert Einstein was born with this aspect of Uranus. So, have you already had your Eureka moment, or you're about to get ready for it? Cancer season and this new start, we work on these 2 weeks, both to bring something out of this volatility. So this volatility in your mind and these unique ideas, unique mind and thinking of yours, it can help you in a new start, and it also feeds from it. So the more joyful, free, confident, because Cancer season is trying to bring out your faith in yourself, your confidence in yourself, and the free, joyful part of you. And the more you live in your skin, more you live in your element, more you are able to articulate these ahead of time ideas, ahead of time insights that you have. The more you are able to hold negotiations of your contracts in effective manner. So Cancer season will help you in this volatility that you're feeling, because Cancer season intends to fill you up, with confidence. It wants you to do the things that bring you joy. It wants you to love fully. It wants you to live fully. It's infusing you with fresh passion for life. And when we feel in our element, then you can handle this volatility effectively by articulating your insights, by holding negotiations in effective manner, by drafting some unconventional terms of contract. Similarly, you are being gifted with quick learning curve. When Uranus is here, we have a very quick learning curve. We are able to learn skills very quickly. And quick thinking is another, it is a little bit of volatility because you're like, too many thoughts coming a minute. But quick thinking and quick learning curves, they're very beneficial in taking some of the business risk which might be on the block for considerations for you. So Uranus is both feeding off this new start as well as getting fed by it. Your thinking is non-linear. You may not have patience or means to walk people through the steps your mind has gone through to explain to others why you have come to a conclusion. This is where sometimes we know things and we don't know why, or we cannot explain to somebody why. But intuitively, we know the conclusion. We know the answers. So Uranus in your house of mind is a eureka moment, and that is getting highlighted, and it is being supported by the new start in your passions, in your business, in your ability to let your talents flow right now. And this is one of those rare months in July when both of your rulers, Jupiter and Neptune, are in your sign. It would only next happen in 2022. I have spoken of it in the 2022 preview, as well as the Neptune and Jupiter retrograde notes as well. Take advantage of this time, as they both make a positive aspect to this new start, building you up. They're both guiding you to take your passions and creative output to the next level. That's where sometimes hobbies become livelihoods, passions become identity, and life flows. Jupiter and Neptune are currently walking around 1 degree and 23 degree of Pisces. So Pisces rising sun or moon around 1 degree or 23 degree of Pisces, maybe 2 degrees before and after, or Pisces sun born around 21st of February or 13th of March, again 2 days before and after, could benefit the most from this trine, beautiful water trine. This is the most artistic or idealistic or expansive or inspirational aspect we would experience. And I would urge you to use this time to communicate, to think beyond the current moment on what do you want to do, and most importantly, let your natural talents flow. There is a natural flow or ease in outward expression of who you are. You can do that creatively, in children, in business impact. You'll see this natural flow of you in creativity with children, in business impact, in your creative impact, in humanitarian impact, in love. Nothing is off limits here. This new beginning in your creative pursuits, in love, in children, in hobbies, in passions, needs to flow naturally. It's not forced, it's almost fated or involuntarily. This is a natural expression of you. But of course, there's always a but. As I mentioned in part 1 in the Cancer New Moon video as well, we would face an opposition to this. Whenever we dare to do something new, there would be critics. There are bound to be people in our network, in our friends, over social media, or people in your professional network who would oppose you going out of your element and doing exactly what you think is right for you. And we can experience that around 17th of July and 25th of July. And you might have seen a preview of it all around 23rd of June already. This is felt, this opposition, which can be a power struggle or a ego conflict with somebody. You might have already seen it around 23rd of June, and it will be felt most strongly by around 25 degree of Pisces rising sun or moon. Around 2 degrees before and after 25 degree of Pisces, that is Pisces sun born around 15th of March, 2 days before or after. It's the balance of what you want and what others expect of you. Pluto is in your house of associations and friends. And that can bring very transformative people in your life, very powerful people in your life, very powerful influences in your life. But they can also be very controlling influences in your life. But sometimes we carry forward way too long with the associations that have outlived their purpose. Usually, a gap is highlighted through this opposition in our connection to others, or where we give our faith in ourselves or in our work away to other people, driven by their opinion and their control over our mind. So, see what this opposition is showing you in terms of gap in our connection to others, and where you are not honoring yourself and your creativity enough and probably compromising it for another person's opinion. Any external conflict right now, it's a reflection of an internal, well-seeded pattern of connecting to others that needs to transform, and this is essential for you to have the kind of impact you're looking to have over the collective. Because when Pluto is in our house of connections, it is not just the influential and transformative influences come in our life, we become a transformative influence on others as well. But in order for us to become that, we have to not lose our zest, we have to not lose our essential qualities, we have to not lose our identity. And that's what this opposition is going to remind you of. And it will show you a well-seeded pattern of connecting to others that needs to transform. And this would be a turning point in that change. It adds to you. You can use this conflict for your advantage to create more depth in your work, to create more conviction in the new identity, in the new I that you are creating during this season. It's a play field to show how much faith you have in your work and your uniqueness. When we put our work out there, there would always be people who would want to control the output, and you might experience that. You might also be shown that possibly the audience, the fan base, the social media you're showing your work to, or the tribe you're part of, the people who form the network that forms the part of your support system, is not the right one. Maybe your audience, your friends, your network needs to change because it's not conducive to creating what you want to create. A falling out with a friend or a network partner or a person of influence in your social group, a supplier, a business associate is possible at this time. Mostly because they have outlived their purpose in your life. Sometimes we continue to live the vision, the goals of our past because we are surrounded by the same people, even though they are not inspiring us anymore. So we have to change our company when our vision and goals are transforming as well. There is truth and power in this moment of clarity to see what vision empowers you and what makes you feel not you, and who empowers you and who doesn't make you feel in your element. What comes out of this gives you a firmer grasp on what you want and who you want to go with you on this journey. This is required for us to go through before we can do Leo season, because Leo season is when things are set in stone for long term, and that would be the case when we go towards the Leo new moon in August, around 8th of August. The fixed parts of your life are being shifted. But before that, we need to firm our identity, our I, and this opposition will help you achieve that. Only when we know and accept what we truly want, we can go all in. You cannot go all in with all your chips in if you do not know what you truly want. And this Pluto opposition will create a conviction in what you truly want. So that's what I have for you, Pisces. I hope this was helpful. I'll see you in the next video now. Thank you.